Hi everyone, welcome to your full moon in Gemini yoga practice. We will start seated. If you'd like to perch yourself on a block, just to lift the hips and drop the knees, you can. Closing down the eyes, if that feels okay. Bringing the awareness to the breath. Just coming into the present moment. Just offering a bit of gratitude for taking this time for yourself. May the moon guide us to recognize our own ebb and flow. And today we draw on the energies of Gemini to create change, find clarity, and move forward. Good. And you've got the option to keep the eyes closed here if you prefer. You can remove your block if you're sat on one and bring the arms up wide first and then overhead. Maybe bringing the fingers together to interlace. Nice. I want you to take an inhale just to lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, side bend to the left. Think about lengthening through that right arm. Taking an inhale as you come up through center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Good. Taking an inhale, coming up, releasing the hands away from each other, palms touch, exhale to the heart. Take an inhale, bring the arms out wide, sweep them up overhead, shoulder width apart. And then as you exhale, bring your right hand to your left knee, looking over your left shoulder. Drawing on the energy of Sagittarius, fire being related to the heart, keeping an open heart, just thinking about how you can facilitate this. Good. Take an inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist to the other side, looking over that right shoulder if it feels good. You could use that left hand to guide a bit of a deeper twist as you exhale out. Or you can stay exactly where you are. And we're only looking back so that we can move ahead. Good. Let's take an inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, come through center. Exhale over to the right. Good. Take an inhale, the arms come through center. As you exhale, plant your left palm down. Draw your right hand across the ceiling, like the moon across the night sky, coming towards the left side of the mat, taking that side bend. And then take an inhale, bringing both arms up overhead. Palms face each other. Exhale, the right palm down, left arm reaches over. Good. And then taking an inhale. Both arms lift, palms together. Exhale to the heart. And then we're going to come into our tabletop, stacking the shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Just take a moment here just to roll through the wrists, shoulders and hips. Good. And then we're going to wave through the spine. So take an inhale, drop the belly, let the heart shine forward. And as you exhale, you can take a little bend through the elbows. As you round through the shoulders, drop the head, squeeze the belly into the belly button. As you inhale, the belly drops and the heart lifts. As you exhale, curling under, tucking the tailbone. Using the breath to guide you. Inhale and exhale, pushing into the palms. Last one, inhale and exhale. Good, coming back into your tabletop, extending your left leg back. Toes are still on the floor. Good, shoulders are over wrists. We're just going to start to hover that left foot away from the mat. Trying to keep the hips roughly in line with each other as we flex through the foot. Option to stay here or draw that right arm forward. Keeping the head dropped so everything's nice and neutral. Just thinking about these opposing energies of Gemini and Sagittarius. Good, one more breath. Reaching the arm and the leg away from the body. And then dropping the hand, drop the knee. Take a roll through the wrists. And then we're going to extend that right leg back. The toes are still on the mat, shoulders over wrists. And then we're just going to float the foot away from the mat. Just trying to keep the leg roughly in line with the spine, which is difficult when you can't see it. Good. Option to stay here or to give that left arm forward. Thinking about moving the foot back and the hand forward. Staying with the breath. One more breath. Embrace the wobbles. Drop the hand, drop the knee. Take a roll through the wrists. And from here, we're going to come into our melting heart pose, bringing the hands towards the top of the mat, and dropping your head down, all the way down to the mat, keeping the shoulders open, through the chest. If having the head down on the floor feels too much, you can bring your forehead to a block. Elbows can be grounded if that feels better for you. Or you can lift them up, stretching out through the arms. Staying with the breath. And when you're ready, coming back to your tabletop. We're going to tuck the toes and just take a moment just to ground. Rolling through the shoulders and wrists. And when you're ready, rising to your downward facing dog. So the knees lift, the hips come to the ceiling, and you let the head drop in between the shoulders. Take a moment just to pedal out the feet. Coming back into stillness. We're just going to start to walk the feet forward towards the hands, coming to a forward fold at the top of the mat. Just knowing you can keep a bend through the knees. And then begin to roll up to standing. One vertebra at a time. If you've already stood up, you're going too fast. Opening out through the chest, the shoulders and the head. Good. Taking a moment to pause in your mountain pose, in through the nose with the breath. Big sigh out the mouth. Good. And then take an inhale as you sweep the arms wide up towards the top of the body. Palms touch, exhale to the heart. Good. Take an inhale, bring the arms out wide. Let the fingertips touch, and then as you exhale, bring the arms wide, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Take a bend through the knees as you drop the head. Take an inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Good. And as you exhale, bring the fingertips towards the floor or to blocks if you have them, and step your right foot back. Drop the right knee down, untuck the toes. Good. Pressing into that left foot to support you here. Take an inhale, sweep the arms forward and up, heart shines to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, the hands come down to frame the front foot. Tucking the back toe under, stepping that right foot forward into your fold. Take an inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Imagine you can balance an orange on the back. And as you exhale, bring the fingertips down to the mat or hands to blocks. Step your left foot back, drop the knee and tuck the toes. Again, just pressing into that right foot as support. Take an inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Heart shines to the ceiling, gentle back bend here. Exhale, hands come down to frame that front foot. From here, we'll tuck the left toes under, but this time we're going to step back into a plank pose. Dropping the knees down. We're going to lower down through the chest and the chin. And then take an inhale, lift to a cobra. Keep the chest shining straight ahead. Elbows are bent. And as you exhale, coming back into downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath in through the nose. And a big sigh out the mouth. Good. Take an inhale, step the feet forward to your fold. Exhale, drop the head, bend the knees as much as you need. And then take an inhale, bring the arms wide. Push into the feet as the arms lift up. Palms together. Exhale to the heart. Nice. We're going to come to the long edge of the mat now. Lovely. Just taking a moment to pause in your mountain. Good. And then we're going to sweep the arms up overhead. We're going to interlace the fingers once more. We're going to take an inhale to lengthen through the arms. And as you exhale, we're going to bend to the left towards the top of the mat. Take an inhale, coming up through center. And as you exhale, step your right foot down the mat. Toes point out, dropping the knees, coming into your goddess pose. Good. Just staying with the breath, thinking about elbows roughly in line with the shoulders. Putting an opening through the hips. Heart is open. Breath is steady. Good. Then take an inhale, lengthen through the legs and the arms. And as you exhale, we're going to come into a warrior two. Bring your left foot to the top of the mat, bend, arms are wide. Just thinking about the arms moving in different directions. Without looking at your back hand, seeing if it's in line with your front hand. Staying with the breath. And then we're going to start to bend. No, we're going to start to straighten through that left leg. We're going to reach forward and we're going to tip into a triangle. Bring your left hand down your left leg. If you'd like to bring that left hand to a block, you can. Gaze to the top hand, stay with the breath. Open heart. And then take a bend through that front knee. We're going to bring the hands to frame the front foot. We're going to drop that right knee down to come into a high lunge. Good. From here, we're just going to lift the arms up overhead as we inhale. Palms together, exhale. Good. Sinking forward into that left hip. We're going to bring the arms directly out in front of us. Palms are still together. And then just make fists. As we start to draw the right fist along the left arm. As the elbow bends, we're going to start to turn the chest to the right. Coming into our archer. Little nod to Sagittarius. Lifting that left arm towards the sky. Or in my case, living room ceiling. Supported by your left foot. Good. And then coming back. Drawing that right hand across the body. The chest faces forward. And the hands come down towards the mat. Nice. From here, you might need to take a block with you as we come towards the long edge of the mat once more. So bring your left hand over to the right side. We're going to come onto the ball of that left foot as we turn the hips to the long edge of the mat. So you've got a left knee bent and the right leg outstretched. If it feels okay in your body, you could plant the left heel down, but no worries if not. You can stay here, perhaps using a block to support you to lift, or if you'd like to gently open that right thigh, turning the toes towards the ceiling. Nice. You can use the block to support you, or hands at heart center. Staying with the breath. Good. We're going to come into this position at the other side of the mat. So just walking the hands across. If that felt too low and you want to stay high, you can keep a bend through that right knee. Hands to a block, keeping the left sole of the foot down or toes up. Good. Again, you've got the option for heart center with the hands. Good. Bringing the hands towards the floor. We're going to come into our low lunge at the back of the mat now. Left knee down, untucking the toes. Take an inhale, bring the arms up overhead for your lunge. Palms together, exhale to the heart. Good. Bringing the arms out in front of you, we're going to take our archer pose. Drawing that left hand down the right arm, opening through the chest till we get to the shoulder. And then drawing that right arm towards the ceiling, staying with the breath. Good. The hand comes across the chest. It comes to face forward. Bring the hands down towards the mat. Dropping the head. We're going to come straight up into our triangle pose. So you could bring a block by that right foot. Tuck your left toes under. As you straighten through that right leg, reach that left arm up. Good. Staying with the breath, feeling that stretch through the right leg. Good. Looking down, take a bend to your right knee. Arms come wide for your warrior two. Again, just thinking about the arms in space. And then we're going to make it a goddess pose. So bring the right foot towards the long edge of the mat. Heels come in, lifting the arms. Take an inhale. Exhale. Drop through the hips. Drop the arms. Using the inhale to keep the chest lifted. Exhale to sink the hips a bit deeper. Take an inhale, extend the arms up. Take an out breath, coming back into your mountain pose. You'll be pleased to know that's enough of standing up. We're going to come to sit down. Just bringing legs out in front. We're going to come into our butterfly pose. So bringing the soles of the feet together. And you've got the option here. If you'd like to bring them close to the body with the fingers around the toes, you can. Or if you prefer away from the body, leaning on the hands. Wherever gives you a chance to open through the hips. Remembering you can use blocks to support you here as well. Option to stay still, just letting the hips drop out. Or you can just gently pulse, like gently beating your butterfly wings. Good. Using your hands, guide the knees towards each other. We're going to bring the legs out long once more. Crossing your left foot over your right leg. Pressing the left sole of the foot into the mat, hands around the knee. And then if you wanted to, you could keep the leg out or bring that right foot towards your left hip. Option to stay here if this feels enough for you. Or you can bring your right elbow around your left knee and gently open out through the heart. You can bring your left hand to a block if that supports you. Just working with the body, seeing how you can keep the heart open. Maybe looking over the back shoulder, maybe not. And then bringing yourself back through center. I'm just going to unravel the legs. Crossing the right foot over the left leg. And this time you could keep that left leg straight. Hooking your left elbow around the right knee. Using the right hand to support you. Open heart, grounded through both sit bones. Pressing into that right foot. Good. And then we're going to unravel. Take a moment here just to roll through the ankles. And then we're going to come into one final pose here, our supported fish pose. So we want to lift the chest. So grabbing pillows or blocks to do so. And the heart shine up. And the head is probably going to drop back. If you'd like to bring a block just to support the head here, you can. And as you breathe, breathe into the heart. Just allow yourself to release. As we lie here in this pose, letting the mind listen, the heart listen to the universe. Good. When you're ready, we're just going to come back up to seated. You might want to support the head as you lift up. And you've got the option here, if you'd like to take your Shavasana, you can. Or you can be seated using props as required. Taking 3 clearing breaths in through the nose, sighing out the mouth. Create time for quiet introspection. Cultivate gratitude, clarity of our mind, harmony between mind and body. As above, so below, so in the body, as in the universe. Thank you for taking this time to connect with the cosmos. Namaste.